Plaintiff Frank Rhodes says he was in the military, and at age 30, he started using and selling cocaine. And he was his best customer. Frank says he's been sober for 9 years, and he tried to help his sister, the defendant, by getting her a phone. However, he's suing because she failed to pay the bill. Defendant Eva Palmer says Frank was never a good brother because he was rarely around. And when he was around, he would lock her in a closet with a picture of the devil. Eva admits that Frank got her a phone, but she claims she was unable to pay the bill because her abusive ex forbid her from doing so.
Start with you.
Okay, Your Honor, this is my wife, Marilyn. I'm my fiance of 6 years, Marilyn. And I
Fiance for 6 years?
Yes.
All right, when you planning on marrying her?
Well,
You're dragging this thing out 6 years.
Yeah, we wanted to get married this month. She really wanted you to marry her.
Well, stand up.
Okay.
Hi. Honorable
State your
Judge
name.
Mathis, Marilyn Douglas.
All right.
I am so honored to be here and to meet you, and he's gonna marry me.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Would you
We
like
have
to-
went and purchased the rings, and it's just a matter, like he said, we would really appreciate if you could do it. But I'm just so honored to be here.
I want you to repeat after me. I, Marilyn Douglas,
Marilyn Douglas,
do take you,
Frank Rhodes,
as my lawfully wedded husband.
as my lawfully wedded husband.
And sir, you repeat after me. I, Frank Rhodes, do take Marilyn
Douglas.
Douglas to be my lawfully wedded wife.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
All right, you've been married symbolically. Now all you need to do is go and get the license, and you, in front of the whole world, sir,
Get
just
out of
repeat it after me. You could have said no. You could have said, Your Honor, I'm not ready.
Hey!
Could have said, I'm not ready.
Hey! All right.
Our staff from the show is going to help facilitate you getting the license and everything else.
Oh my
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Get out of here! Yes! Hey! Unbelievable! Yes! Oh my
All
God!
right. Thank you, and thanks
Thank you.
for watching the show so often.
I
She's
watch
going
it
to give you
all
a
the
hug.
time.
All right.
I can't believe it. Thank you. Oh, I can't believe it.
Got you a sister-in-law. That's right.
Yes.
All right, so I have some background on you, sir, and this is good. This is a good thing.
Yes.
Yes.
What else you want to tell me about yourself?
Well, I love her tremendously, and you just married us.
Oh, unbelievable.
But if she thought for a second that she could be with you, she'll kick me straight to the curb.
That's
I
true.
don't believe that.
She-
I believe she was just cheap.
She's got your
And
name.
I would stop her, so you wouldn't have any problem.
Okay, this is great.
So, you and your sister, have you all gotten along throughout your life?
Well, yeah, yes, well, not really.
Why?
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, for one, she's the baby.
Yeah, she stood up with you at the wedding.
Oh, yeah, she's always been that way.
But tell me why.
Well, when she was younger, she was just the baby, and, you know, she had to prove herself, so she had to fight me all the time. You know, I had combed her hair up at school, she had to fight. You know, whatever it was, she had to prove she wasn't just the baby. But, you know, through the years, you know, I left home when I was 16, so her and my other two sisters were raised up without me.
Where'd you live at 16?
Well, I worked odd jobs, and I went into the service when I turned 21.
Okay.
Then, like an idiot, when I turned 30, I started doing drugs.
At 30?
At 30.
What type of drugs at 30?
Cocaine. Then I started selling drugs, and I became my best customer.
How did it happen at age 30 you began? You were exposed to it
I was
and you hadn't
exposed
been
to it.
before?
I was selling it, and just...
Got it. Ma'am, you want to give me some background on yourself and your relationship with your brother before we get to the phone bill?
Well, it really never was a relationship because he's 12 years older than I am, and he wasn't a very good brother growing up anyway, because like he said, he was never around. I consider my daddy nephews more of a brother because when we needed them, they was there and he wasn't. So
Okay, well, he was addicted to drugs. How long have
That's
you been
no
in recovery, sir?
I've been clean almost 9 years now.
All right, good. Good to hear that. And no doubt Ms. Douglas helped you stay clean. That's
Of course.
typically the case.
Yep.
All right, good. And you say you was living a destructive life and wasn't much of a brother?
He never was much of a brother,
All
never.
right.
Used to lock us in the closet with a picture of the devil, yank our hair, pull our hair, just overall mean.
Well, he said you used to jump on him.
I was a kid. I was little.
He said he put you in that closet with that Bible to exercise. That's called exorcism. You get the devil out
That's
of
because he
you.
think he the boss of me. He not the boss of me.
You've been exercised. Stop it. $505 for your phone bill and emotional distress. How does she owe you, sir?
Well, I got locked up doing my drug addiction. Called my mom, as people do, first person they call is mom. So I called her, she accepted the call, and I asked her to do a couple things and call a couple people. Well, my mother told me that was gonna be the last collect call she would accept unless I let her get a phone in my name. Because she was working, her husband was locked up, and her daughter was at home alone at night while she was working, so she wanted to be able to get in contact with her if she needed to.
All right, so when did you put the phone in your name for her?
She put it while I was locked up.
Ma'am, let me hear from you.
I'm not denying I don't owe it to him. It's just I was in a somewhat abusive relationship, controlling, and it was preventing me from paying off the bill.
Why, your mate was telling you, no, you can't spend the money like that?
Yeah, basically, yep.
You still in that relationship?
No.
How long you been out?
I just recently got out.
Good. All right.
Judge Mathis,
Yes, ma'am.
can I please say something, please?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
so proud that you married. This is really a miracle, but you perform miracles. But I wanted to do this because I've watched you since you started, and I wanted to tell you what I feel that your last name means to me.
What is that?
Okay, now, the M stands for a very mysterious and a very manly gentleman, besides your honorable judge. A means that you're very attractive.
Thank you.
T means that you're tolerable for putting up with stuff like this. H, of course, means that you're handsome, and all of women know this. I for you're intelligent, and S, you know what that is. Ladies, sexy. See what I'm talking about? All right. Okay.
Right.
All right.
So happy.
Okay.
That's gonna go to my head. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie now. Go ahead. Don't you ever call me ugly again. I am attractive. You know, I wrote that down. I'm attractive. I'm handsome.
That's right.
I'm sexy.
That's right. Intelligent.
And I'm intelligent.
That's right.
Only thing you forgot is my swag.
All right, okay. All right.
$305 is your
Thank you.
judgment.
Thank you.
Congratulations again.
Which way do we go?
Well, I'm gonna pay my phone bill, and
And we could play this pretend game. Pretend you only got 2 sisters instead of 3, because I don't care if I ever heard or seen you again in life.
so be it.